What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're trying to get a few more of these boxes out of the way. So the biggest ones that have been bothering me lately that are in my way is the glass. The glass on this car, as you guys can tell, we've been getting the glass slowly but surely in. We got the rears in. Now it's time to do the fronts. But we had some hardware issues. We're missing hardware, especially for the driver's door. Luckily for me, Mom doesn't throw anything away. I left the old driver's side door at her house. We went and picked it up, but it is in the truck, so we do got to pull that out and then get all the glass out of it. We're not going to use the glass, of course, but we do need all the old hardware, and we'll transfer everything onto the new glass. You guys can see the glasses behind me, the new glass from AMD. We went with AMD glass just because they really make a nice reproduction glass, and it's clear and not like that old ugly tint stuff that all these other companies offer, local glass companies and things like that. So let's see what we got in here. I'm gonna show you guys this. Oh boy, you guys can see some seal plates we found at Mom's house. If you guys need some, let me know. But this monster of a door, we're gonna steal some stuff off. So we'll end up, let's see what we need. We need that window regulator, not the window regulator because we're going power, of course, but we have to remove that to get all this stuff out. We are gonna need this track though, this window track, the actual track where the window sits on. We'll pull the glass off and we'll lay the glass down. We'll remove all the old hardware off the glass that bolts to the track. We're gonna need that. And we'll reuse whatever we can. We might even need these window felts in here. I'm not sure what shape the ones the car are in, which we'll see. But we might need that. But we do need this lock mechanism. Good thing, because my door is missing it. So we'll pull that off, but that's we'll save that for a different day. Let's get going. There should be a 7/16 socket with everything on these doors. Let's see. Oh, yeah, 7/16. That's weird though, but that one's a different size. That is weird. Maybe they swapped that one out. Yeah. Everything else 7/16. Oh, those two down there are different sizes, but everything else 7/16. We'll figure it out. Let's get this stuff off real quick. See what's reusable. So this is kind of what we ended up with after we took all this stuff apart. Looks like that most of it is reusable. We're going to clean this up with the wire brush real quick. Run them through the wire brush. Throw some degreaser on these. Clean all the dirt and stuff off of them. Well, you guys saw, I mean, that stuff was, it can be brittle. It can be bad. One of those actual, and these are metal, these right here, these little caps, these washers, one of them just completely dissolved as I was taking it off. You guys saw that very first one. But we'll reuse most of this. Let me clean this stuff up real quick, and then we'll start throwing some of this stuff on the new glass. All right, so these, I got them all cleaned up. Hit them with the wire brush. Those should be good. The rest of the stuff, like I said, I'm just gonna hit it with a degreaser. Whatever you guys have there, parts washer, If you guys want to use all that, it don't have to be too crazy. But I'm just going to hit them with this cleaner real quick, and it should be more than enough to get just all this dust and dirt and stuff like that off. So we'll do that real quick. Hardware laid out here, cleaned up, ready to go. But I want to show you guys something. So here's a new glass from AMD, and you guys notice there's quite a bit of holes on here compared to the old one. I'm going to show you what new hole is there, and it's not on the old glass. It's weird. I don't know why they were designed. I've seen a few different ones. I even have old glass that's the same way in both ways, and this one and the old one. But this one has 1, 2, 3, 4 here, and the old one only has 3. You guys notice that? 3 right there. And that's basically where that window track bolts up. But luckily for us, I have, and I want to say, I don't know what the difference were in the years. I don't know if that's what's going on, if it has to do with the years. But this is an old track that I have, and this happens to be for the driver's side. So we're going to use it, because this one actually has it for the 4th hole. So what this does, you have 1, 2, 3, 4 for those 4 studs that where this actually bolts up to this glass here, just like this. So basically it goes just like that. And this back one is the one that old glass doesn't have. But I've seen it both ways, where it does and it does and it doesn't. I don't know if it's a certain year. I ordered these for a 70, and that's what we got. But the one we just pulled out that door of, well, we don't know, I guess, where the door, what year that car was. Maybe that's an issue too. If you guys know, put it down in the comments. That'd be a really, really good to know for future references and stuff like that. But we're going to use this track since we have it, and we won't use the other one, and we'll just take the actual bar that it rides on and everything else like that. But now that we have that cleaned up and squared away, what we want to do is we're going to get this track nice and clean. I'll take it over to the bench grinder with the wire brush wheel, clean it up a little bit, and then we'll also clean up that the track also, that bar over there. So we'll clean this up. We'll take all this off. We'll take this off, and we'll clean this real good, because what's happened, this is where all your lubricant sits. So you guys can see all the old ones still there with all the dirt and dust and debris. It's picked up over 50 years plus. So we don't want any of that. We'll clean all that stuff off, and then we'll re-grease everything, and we should be good to go. So you guys are probably wondering, how did I had a 4th one, huh? Because that other one only had 3. You got 4 now. Well, luckily for me, Frankenstein came with like 2 sets of different glass for the front windows, and we had a few extra parts lying around. So we took it off the old glass and using it here. Now I do want to note here, guys, this stuff right here, if I can find my socket, make sure you guys just do this hand tight. Like anything on the glass, just do it hand tight. Take your socket and just turn it hand tight. Don't over tighten it, because you don't want to crack that glass. That's the last thing you want to do, is crack the glass. So don't over tighten anything. Hand tight. That's it. And then you guys notice you still got two holes open over here, one on each side of the glass. That hardware that's existing on the old glass, I can't reuse. They're actually like plastic nylon, like push button clips that go in. They're super brittle. They're just plastic. As soon as you try to take them off the old glass, they're gonna break. So we can't reuse them. And I don't have any replacement ones. That I didn't buy any. I'm gonna end up having to order some. But for now, we'll leave them out. It's not that huge of a deal. What it is that it's like a button on this backside, and it just helps the glass kind of stay aligned and ride on this like cloth or like Velcro looking strip that's inside the door. It's for that. Where is my other socket? It was in my pocket. Haha. But I don't know if I told you guys, this one here is a 7/16. No, these are 7/16. This one was a 1/2 inch. No, see, I got the wrong socket still. That's a 1/2 inch on these guys here. 1/2 inch on these guys. Like I said, make sure you put that little plastic gasket in between this. So these are for your window stops. Your stops will sit there. If you guys remember when we took the old glass out, we had to remove those before putting them in. But now you see we got 4 now. And this guy here will sit just like that. If we can get it to fall in place, huh? It's a little tight. We might have to loosen these up a little bit. Sit just like that, give or take, if we can get it lined up right. But it'll go back and forth. You can adjust it wherever you need it, and then you'll position it first. But this will sit on the actual bar. Oh, look, check this out, guys. I got it all cleaned up. Check this out, huh? Look at that. That's your actual track. That's what this is gonna ride up and down on. God, look how clean that is. Like the homie would say, that's pero clean, eh? Clean, huh? Wire brush wheel works miracles. Guys, we'll grease this up real quick. I just use all-purpose grease. And then we'll set this in place along with that guy there. It'll sit in there. Let me go ahead and grease this up real quick. We got that all set up, ready to go. You see? All I did, like I said, just grease it up real good. Track, and then the actual bar, the shaft, where it's going to be sliding up and down. You guys got me twisted if I was going to be caught on camera greasing that thing up. Haha. No, sir. But, guys, that's going to do it for this video. On the next video, we'll continue. We'll put the window regulators on. We got power going in. No more manual power. So stay tuned for that, guys. Keep tuning, haha, keep wrenching, stay tuned, and I'm out.